Hi friends. I am Julie. Welcome to the channel Bollywood King. Here in this channel I usually react to different interesting Shah Rukh Khan videos. Today I am going to watch Shah Rukh Khan's interview about KKR, TV show, films, being compared. It should be from 2006 or 2007. I hope you will enjoy the video. Let's start without losing any time.
His popularity cuts across age groups. His films draw packed houses from Lal Bagh to Leicester Square. Few movie stars enjoy the power that Shah Rukh Khan does. The Badshah of Bollywood is now betting his money on cricket. As his IPL team, the Kolkata Knight Riders, gets ready to set foot on the pitch, the star himself is happy to talk sports and entertainment. Shahrukh, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rajiv.
Shahrukh, let's start talking about IPL and your involvement with cricket first. Shahrukh, how badly will Knight Riders be affected by Shoaib's absence in the team?
See, emotionally, I would say it's very badly affected for me because I'm very fond of all the guys who are playing for Knight Riders, whether it is Chiteshwar Pujara or Shoaib Akhtar or Ricky Ponting, McCallum. Unfortunately, I haven't met them yet because I've been busy. So I want to tell all the guys, please, if you're watching this, I'm dying to meet you, but I'm just trying to get the back end of Knight Riders done, so I'll be there. They're already in Kolkata. I'm so sad that I couldn't be there to welcome them. As far as emotional part is concerned, yes, I mean, you take a team and he's a controversial guy. He's had his downs and ups, and there were talks that, is he the right choice or not? And I stood by him, John Buchanan stood by him, Saurav stands by him, and we were very happy to have him. Finally everything was resolved at Shoaib. We were having chats. He's one of the only few players who met me even before the auction. And I said, listen, now you got to lose weight and you're going to bowl at the 160 kilometers an hour. You have to break the world record again and stuff like that. And I've known him for some time. As far as the performance is concerned, I've been made to understand, and I also truly believe performance is not by one person.
Sure.
It's 11 or 20 people who are playing. So John is very clear that, listen, we'll manage, don't be stressed. The first thing he sent me an email is, don't be worried about the cricket part of it. Yes, emotionally we all stand by it and we feel very bad, but the cricket part is handled. We have Umar Gul and great bowlers in the team, so that's really, and Ishant is performing like a killer, and all the guys, actually the whole team in the last 5 days, whether it's Shukla, whether it's Chiteshwar Pujara, whether it's Saurav Ganguly, whether it's Ishant Sharma, they've been rocking, man, and McCallum back home, so we're quite happy that way.
Are you hopeful of getting Shoaib Akhtar to play at some point in the tournament?
I get dreams that all his problems will be resolved. And on 18th, he will take 3 wickets in the first over.
Okay.
So I believe. I'm a believer like this. I'm mad like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel on 18th, we'll land up in Bangalore. The first ball, Shoaib will look at us, put his thumbs up and take 3 wickets in the first over. I believe. He will be part of the team. We will, John also very clearly said, Saurav also very clearly said, he's part of a team. And hopefully, if this matter goes beyond this league, we will stand by him and get him back next year and make sure that he practices and is still fit and gets over this emotional upheaval also.
Sure. You've always spoken, Shahrukh, of being a sportsman at heart. Do you plan to be involved with things like strategy meetings, offering inputs on tactics? Will you be playing a role?
See, I'll give you an example. I'm a film producer. Story part, I'm good with. I involve myself. Music, I know nothing about. As a matter of fact, I've never been to recording of any of my songs.
Okay.
My own productions or any film. I've done now 17 years in this business. Maybe once I've dropped in to say hi to Sonu or maybe to Sukhwinder, but never have I gone and participated in the music of my cinema. I don't know anything about music. So here also similarly, I don't think I'll be involved with actually making a strategy. Yes, I'll stand there and listen to it.
Okay.
Now they've told me a rule that I cannot go on the field because nobody's allowed. So that's ironic. I'm the owner of the team and I can't go on the field. If I'm allowed to go in the dressing room, I'll follow the rules. I'll listen to what they're saying. See, I was a player myself. So I'll see where it has gone, what do people say. I've played a role of a coach. So maybe again, if I have to do another part of a coach again, so I'll learn from what John is saying and Andrew Lapis is talking. It'll be interesting to be in that world if I ever need to even work it out for my film. But as far as strategy is concerned, I have one simple strategy. Go kick butt and win.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know if you've seen Escape to Victory. I'm like Pele. I take the ball here, you go here, go here, score the goal. Simple. So my strategy is simple. Go kick butt and win the championship for Knight Riders. So that's my strategy.
There is some fear that the IPL will be more about the glitz and the glamour than really a serious cricket tournament.
I don't think so. I don't think so because just by virtue of now that I've got into the details, if one is looking at the fact, yes, it is going to... I'm very glad it started with the hype of, say, Shah Rukh Khan owning a team, Preeti having it, Akshay joining it, Hrithik joining it, Vijay Mallya is a personality, Mr. Ambani is a personality, you know, Hyderabad has got its own stars, I've heard, Chennai's got its own star. The controversies happening, problems happening, auction was very big. It's good because it's an event.
Sure.
But finally it's about cricket, because when I was looking even at the entertainment section, it's only 10 minutes break, and they're very strict about it. We have an entertainment manager given by IMG, Colleen, who's very strict. She says, no, you come on the field at this time. So I said, we can dance on the field. She said, step on the field, I'll break your legs. So it's like very clear. You just come for that 10 minutes. So it's like, let's be honest and say, the breaks between cricket will be now a little more interesting. But the cricket...
How nicely and intelligently he put it.
...will be the main interest.
Okay. Now, Kolkata is known to be one of the most passionate cities as far as cricket is concerned. How much of a challenge will it be to meet the expectations of those fans, really?
I'm working it backward. I'm expecting Knight Riders will win because of the following that Kolkata will give to the team. I think the fans... 2020 is also about, like people say that India won the World Cup because I was there. I don't think it's completely true, but I also believe it does add that little flavor that, you know, there's a whole fan base which is saying, come on guys, win. It's 20 overs. You get those 2 shots in the, you know, 6er slot and that's it. So I think Kolkata Knight Riders has a great chance because it has a lovely team. It has the most handsome owner. And the main thing is it's got the best fans. I truly believe that the backing we'll get in the home matches will be awesome. I mean, it will intimidate anyone because Kolkata is passionate.
Right. Tell me, which are the teams that will provide the biggest challenge, the biggest threat perhaps to Knight Riders in the IPL?
Honestly, if you ask me, our team will provide the biggest challenge to ourselves. We have to outdo us. I don't deride anyone. I have a lot of respect for sports people. So I can never say this team is better or worse. I believe Knight Riders, we own it, we believe it, is the best team. And I think we'll always we'll perform fantastic in the first match, then hopefully, and then we'll have to perform better than that in the second. So I'm sure Saurav and John will work about a strategy that we have to beat ourselves every time. I don't think we really, I'm sure the strategy wise they must be discussing for individual players. Bretley bowls like this, so how do you whack him for a 4, or how do you not get out, or how do you bowl out Andrew Simmons and all. XYZ must be being worked out. But I think all the teams are really good. And I'm not being diplomatic. I think all the teams are very good on paper. But 2020 is not about paper. 2020 is about being there and hitting those balls or stopping those balls.
Tell me, Ishant Sharma, one of your star players, said recently that he's a big fan of Katrina Kaif and he's hoping that Shah Rukh Khan will introduce him to Katrina. Is that going to happen?
If Katrina agrees to come, and I've heard she's going to be one of the ambassadors for the Bangalore team. So when we go to play Bangalore, hopefully she'll be there and I'll tell Katrina that Ishant is very fond of you and get an autograph for Ishant. But at this point of time, I'll tell Ishant to, you know, completely concentrate on just my autograph that I've given him on the check and play the match. But I think he's very sweet. He's a youngster and he said it very sweetly. I thought the way he said, yeah, Shahrukh bhai se bolunga Katrina kaif se mila do. I thought it's very sweet.
IPL now, also with the new show on television, with your endorsements, are we going to see you lesser and lesser on film?
No, I do 2 to 3 films a year. See, what happened is Robot fell through. I had these 3 months, Jan, Feb, March, April really. I wasn't doing anything. I had finished Om Shanti Om. I didn't have a film. I was planning Robot and Idiots. So I was doing these 2 films till August. Both the films fell through. It didn't happen. So I was like without work. So I said, okay, let me try and do. So I called Star and I said, can we just do the television show? Because I have commitment to them to finish the 2nd season. A new show came out of that conversation. So I said, let's do it. I have the time. Which takes 7 days of a month. And it's over now. I finished actually half of it. IPL is for me today over. The day the match starts.
I think the show they are talking about is the show Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
I'm finished with IPL because now it's just the cricket part. As far as movies are concerned, very few people know I've already started shooting a film, Billu Barber. As a matter of fact, I'm not the main character. So I have a very little part to play in terms of number of days. I finished half of it already. I start on 10th of May, Adi's film. As soon as I finish that, I start Karan's film and I start my own production, the next one. So I'll be there in your face, and how much more do you need of me? And I'll be there in Night Riders, I'll be there on television, I'll be there on films and endorsements. I mean, like, I think I should, I'm a brand ambassador for media now. Yeah.
Do you worry about spreading yourself too thin? Do you worry that there might be an overdose?
Thin is good. Thin is good. I've made people want to be thin. I don't think you can ever die of overexposure. You can only die of lack of work. I don't think you can die of work. People have been saying this to me for 17 years. When I started doing ads, I was the first guy to do ads commercially at that level. And everyone said, no, you know, a star should have an enigma. This is it. There is, what is the enigma of being a star? You know, the enigma is that I'm such a normal guy, and you see me on screen and you say, but you know, he acts so different. That is the enigma. That's my job. And I don't think I spread myself too thin at all.
They say kids are the most difficult to work with. Your new television show, Kya Panchvi Paas Se Tez Hain, involves a lot of time and interaction with kids. Did you learn anything?
Yeah, they're beautiful children here. I love kids. I love kids. I'm demented about kids. I'm a kid myself. I mean, Night Riders, if you notice the whole selling point of Night Riders, is very childish and sweet. You know, all the ads are childish. I read also somewhere, his ads are very childish, but that's the whole idea. You eat the ball and you behave badly and you have music album coming out. So all this is geared towards kids and what they enjoy. And Panchvi Paas gave me that opportunity. And not only these 5 kids who are fantastic on the show, but I had to interact with a lot more before we chose the 5 kids.
Okay.
And with my own kids and their friends.
Okay.
So it's a great thing. And I personally, if you ask me, and I never make a comment like this really, yes, I believe Night Riders will win. So I say that with belief. But just commerce-wise, I think Panchvi Paas is going to be really, really liked by everybody. Really going to be liked by everybody.
दोस्तों, मैं तैयार हूँ. 5वीं क्लास के बच्चे तैयार. 5 करोड़ रुपए तैयार. बस आपका इंतजार.
It's a great show, and the main stars of the show are the kids. I just happen to be anchoring it. But
It was a fantastic show. Shah Rukh Khan was brilliant there.
it's really nice experience. It relaxes me. It makes me feel so happy. I was telling my friends the other day, I go for Panchvi Paas, and I'm like, this is good, yaar. And when I finish Panchvi Paas, I feel like making a movie. I get refreshed to do some acting. So I was shooting Panchvi Paas and Billu Baba, and I had a dance sequence, so I didn't have to act much, but I think I danced better because this refreshes me, makes me feel like a new person. So it's actually helping me as an actor.
Okay. You know, if you ask anyone, I think most people will say that their best films of 2007 were either Chak De India or Tare Zameen Par. What was your favorite of the two?
I don't know, I haven't seen Tare Zameen Par.
Okay.
Sorry, Amir, I'm really sorry. He called me also. I have not had time. My wife loved the film. But personally, my favorite of the year would be Chak De India for my work. But I think the issues and stuff, because I have kids, I can relate to Tare Zameen Par.
Sure.
And I think the kid is very good.
Yeah.
I think Amir's, and also I have a soft corner for actors who direct.
Right.
First time. So
And that was going to be my next question. You know, so many of your contemporaries are moving into direction. Is that an area we'll see you going in?
I don't know, yaar. I think it's a very lonely job. Ajay Devgan and Amir and Sunny Deol have lots of guts. And I wish them so well. The other day I met Ajay. I want to tell him, man, I want to sit down and ask them, how does it feel to be directing yourself? And it's like really nice, really nice. But am I ready to be so lonely so early? No. I think I like the sound, the noise, the people. I want to do television, I want to do endorsements, I want to do Night Riders, I want to do movies, I want to do so much. And that there's nothing left to do, then I will direct.
At an awards function recently, Saif Ali Khan and you took the mickey out of a lot of your contemporaries, your colleagues from the industry, actors and directors. Were you always confident that people would take it in the spirit that it was meant?
I think so. Most of them were informed before. There are a few who didn't take it in the right spirit, and it's not their mistake, it's our mistake. I think, you know, we should have a sense of control. So I've told Saif also, yesterday, day before he was with me, and I said, Saif, anybody who's taken this wrongly, please apologize unconditionally on a public platform. So if this is a public platform, anyone who has not even mentioned it to me, there were 1 or 2 instances where I have personally called and apologized. But if I made a mistake, I'm sorry. But it was never meant to be.
Sure.
90% of the people realize that. That me and Saif have never done it with a bad heart.
Okay.
And I think over the years, our anchoring has now reached a level where people know we are going to do this.
Sure.
So most of them sit down, and I know, like Tabu's coming on stage, don't make fun of me. Don't say anything funny about me. Don't say anything. John and Bipasha coming. John, Bipasha, Shahrukh, don't say anything. They're all warning us. And me and Saif actually say, okay, no, we won't. And quickly say something funny. Because ours is a sort of unwritten. Kiran Kotrial writes the script.
Okay.
But Saif and me add on a lot of stuff. But I think people understand and respect the fact somewhere that, you know, we are not meaning with malice.
Right.
I think that's why they allow us. Otherwise, we would be lynched.
Each time one of your contemporaries or even a newcomer does well, be it Amir Khan, be it Hrithik Roshan, be it now Akshay Kumar. What's quickly said is the new successor to Shah Rukh Khan. Does that ever rile you? Does it amuse you?
I don't know, earlier it would, but I also now take it as a compliment. I'm the constant.
Yeah.
I think I'll feel bad if they don't compare actors to me. So I'm okay. Because in my head, I don't compare. In my head, I believe what I do is what I do.
Okay.
I am what I am. And, I've been doing that for 17 years. I have a lot of respect for other people's work. But beyond that, I've never really now started thinking, oh, why are they comparing? I think it also sometimes belittles them. Mr. Bachchan you talk about, or Amir, these are great people and they do great jobs, Akshay. A lot of perseverance there. And also somewhere down the line, they started a little before me. So I know, that I'm so proud of the fact that I've lasted 17 years. There are these guys who've lasted 20 years, man. So you need to respect that. Sometimes it must be riling them. But as far as I'm concerned, I think I'm happy now that I'm the constant who's being compared. And every year it makes me feel, okay, let's work harder. One day they will say Shah Rukh is better than Shah Rukh Khan.
Finally, Shah Rukh, now between Ram Gopal Verma, Vidhu Vinod Chopra and Sanjay Leela Bhansali, all of whom you've fallen out with recently, who are you most likely to work with in this lifetime?
No, I have not fallen out with anyone. See, what happens is, as a director, I'll be very honest, Vinod is a producer. He's never approached me as a director for a film, except Eklavya, which I didn't have time to do. But as a director, see, it's the call of the director. That they come to me, they say, do a film, I'm okay. You know what? Talking to you, we don't want to do a film, which is okay. I don't take it personally. So Ramu had that issue. He felt he will not be able to make a film with me the way my nature is. Similarly, I think Vinod and Raju felt at that point of time that it's not the right thing to do with Shah Rukh. See, a lot of them are creative, and Sanjay also, when he has a role for me, he would. He has never offered me after Devdas. So it's their call. See, if they offer me a role, I have the time, and I like what I'm doing in the story, I'd do it with anyone. I have no issues with Mr. Ram Gopal Verma or Sanjay or Vinod. Maybe it might be a reference to the jokes that I've done, and when I think about it, I'm like, oh shit. It was never meant to be like that. Okay. It just so happened that they did make 3 films in the same year.
Right.
And I was joking about not only those 3, but 7 others. But I have no issue. I speak to Sanjay, and I've read a few interviews where they have taken it negatively and said a few things. I'm okay with that because, that's a personal take.
Sure.
Movie making is a very selfish business.
Okay.
If I think the story works for me, and this director is good enough to do work with me, and he thinks I'm good enough to do work with him, I'll work with him. Okay. But it has to be pleasant. If it's going to be unpleasant, then I'd not work with the best director in the world.
So best of luck also for the cricket field. Best of luck on screen. Looking forward to seeing lots more from you.
Thank you very much, CNN IBN, and thanks, Ravi.
Thank you.
I am little confused, and it is very interesting for me how it happens that those mentioned directors decide not to make movie with Shah Rukh. I think it is Shah Rukh Khan who makes the decision, because at the end he said that I don't do a movie if making will be unpleasant. And another thing, I can't understand why people get offended because of jokes at award functions. I feel bad for that. I loved how Shah Rukh Khan said that he didn't believe that his star should have an enigma. And he said that exposure is better than lack of work. I love his thoughts. But to say the truth, before being Shah Rukh Khan fan, I also thought that a star should have an enigma and he or she shouldn't spread himself or herself very thin. But he changed my opinion completely. He manages to be everywhere and still be wanted and desired. The most brilliant moment of the interview was when Shah Rukh Khan said, I hope one day people will say that Shah Rukh is better than Shah Rukh Khan. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And please, share your thoughts in the comments section below. See you.